Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinabaditamastu Mavit Vishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailogyam Sacharacharam Tadvadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ata Deepaha, Janakal, take a flower and offer it to the lamp in front of you. Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Achabanam with your left hand, and those of you who are doing the puja from home, take it in your left hand, pour it into your right, and 3 times we have to drink. Om Achyutaya Namaha, Om Anantaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Mama, Om Narayana Namaha, Om Achyutaya, Om Achyutaya Namaha, Om Anantaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha, Om Narayana Namaha. We'll create a shield around us, Janakal, and Omanti, and all of us. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha, and lock into your heart. Take Akshata. This is the time for us to make our sankalpa, our wish. And as I told you, we want to ask Gurudev to bless us. Only one, you only have to do it, Janakal, and then she puts her hand. Flower and some water, right? So, blessings for all of us. COVID-free. Remove the suffering, and the special launch may be successful. So if you listen to the Sankalpa carefully, you will know what the launch is as well. All right, so in your heart, you keep listening and make your wish as I chant the whole verse. Om Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Parade Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvata Manvantare Kali Yuge Pradama Pade Jambu Dvipe Hiranmaya Kande Australia Deshe Sydney Grame Castle Hill Nagariyam Chinmya Sannadi Punyasthane Shalivahana Shaka Varshe Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike Plavanama Samvatsare Uttarayane Nartana Rito Mesha Mase Krishna Pakshe Dwadashyam Dito Mantavasara Yuktayam Uttara Proshtapada Nakshatra Vishkamba Yoga Taitila Karanadi Sakala Guna Visheshana Vishishtayam Asyam Shubhatito. Now all of you remember your full name, your nakshatra and your gotra. If you don't know your nakshatra, Shubha nakshatra, gotra if you don't know, you can say Chinmay gotra or Kashyap gotra, you can say. Now in your mind you say. But I will, on behalf of Yajmans, I will mention their names. Om Paramal Janadanan Namadeyasya Uttarada Nakshatra Vishwamitra Gotra Bhavasya Umarani Janadana Namnya Punar Pusham Nakshatra Vishwamitra Gotra Bhavasya Kaushal Chandra Bhuta Nama Deyasya Punar Pusam Nakshatra Chandilya Gotra Bhavasya Pratna Bhuta Namya Pushya Nakshatra Chandilya Gotra Bhavasya Tejas Bhuta Namadeyasya आश्लेष्य नक्षत्रे चांडिल्य गोत्र भवस्य निमेष सचदेव नामधेयस्य ज्येष्ठ नक्षत्रे कश्यप गोत्र बृंदा सचदेव नाम्या ज्येष्ठ नक्षत्रे कश्यप गोत्र भवस्य केशव सचदेव नामधेयस्य श्रवण नक्षत्र कश्यप गोत्र भवस्य ईशा सचदेव नाम्या मृगशीर्ष नक्षत्रे कश्यप गोत्र भवस्य यजमानः चिन्मय सह कुटुंबानां सर्वेषां उपात समस्त दुरितक्षय द्वारा श्री परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम अस्मिन् शुभ मुहूर्ते अस्माकं सह कुटुंबानां समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्त सन्मंगलावाप्यर्थम सर्वेषां आयुः आरोग्य ऐश्वर्य सिद्ध्यर्थम च श्रद्धा भक्ति ज्ञान वैराग्य सेवा कौशल सिद्ध्यर्थम च विद्या विनय प्राप्त्यर्थम च श्री सद्गुरु प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थम च चिन्मय विश्वविद्यापीठ दान सेवा आरंभार्थम समस्त जनानां आयुर आरोग्य सिद्ध्यर्थम ध्यान आवाहनादि उपचारैः श्री स्वामी चिन्मयानंद जयंती पादुका पूजां करिष्ये। Take the bell and ring the bell. Om agamadantu devanam gamanadantu rakshasam kurve gantaravam tatra devatavana lakshanam. Keep the bell down, hands in prayer position. Om, let's remember Lord Ganesha and take his blessings and remove obstacles. Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Guru Medeva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. Take a flower. Om Shri Mahagadapataye Namaha Pushpaihi Pujayami. Now we'll remember Devi, Mother of the Universe. May the Mother be peaceful and may she bless us and forgive us for all the things we've done so that we all come back to peace. Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Om Shri Durga Lakshmi Saraswatyai Namaha Pushpaihi Pujayami. Just keep it on the, yeah, just keep it there. Yeah. Now we'll remember our Gurudev, hands in prayer position. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Garunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadguruve Namaha Pushpaihi Pujayami. On the path. Yeah. Other Abhisheka. So we will now do the Abhishekam for Gurudev. So we will chant the Guru Stotram. Those of you who know the Guru Stotram, we can chant along. Akanda Mandala Karam Vyabdam Yena Characharam Tadbadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yadkinchit Sacharacharam Tadpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sarvashruti Shiro Ratna Virajita Padambujaha Vedantambujasuryo Yaha. Yes, keep it on your lap. Shri Gurave Namaha. Chaitanya Shashvat Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha. Bindunadagalatitah. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Anashakti Samarudaha Dadvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradatacha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmanyana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Doshanam Bhava Sindhoscha Jnāpanam Sara Sambataha Guru Padodakam Samyaka Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Naguroradhikam tattvam naguroradhikam tapaha tatvajnanat param nasti tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nata Shri Jagannatha
Madguru Shri
Jagadguru Madatma Sarvabhutatma
Tasmai
Shri Gurave Namaha. Gururadiranadirshya Guru Paramadaivatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Snanam Abhishekam Samarpayami. Take a spoon of water. Okay, now we will offer the 108 names of Gurudev. I hope the 108 name chanters are ready. So we all take our hands to our heart and we offer the flowers onto Gurudev's padukas. We take our hand to the heart and we offer our love to Gurudev. Om Ajaya Namaha. Om Avyaya Namaha. Om Avinashine Namaha. Om Achindhyaya Namaha.
Om Aprameyaya Namaha. Om Advitiyaya Namaha. Om Aniketaya Namaha. Om Anushasana Priyaya Namaha. Om Antasakshine Namaha. Om Antaryamine Namaha. Om Anandaya Namaha. Om Atmaswarupaya Namaha. Om Angla Bhasha Viduttamaya Namaha. Om Ishwaraya Namaha. Om Udara Hridayaya Namaha. Om Utsahavardhakaya Namaha. Om Ekasmai Namaha. Om Omkaravide Namaha. Om Karunasagaraya Namaha. Om Karmaparayana Namaha. ॐ कालातीताय नमः ॐ कैवल्यस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ कृतात्मने नमः ॐ कृतकृत्याय नमः ॐ गीताज्ञानयज्ञप्रचारकाय नमः ॐ गुरवे नमः ॐ गुणातीताय नमः ॐ ग्रन्थकृते नमः ॐ चिन्मयाय नमः ॐ छिन्नसंशयाय नमः ॐ जगदात्मने नमः ॐ जगत्साक्षिणे नमः ॐ जनप्रियाय नमः ॐ जितेन्द्रियाय नमः ॐ जीवब्रह्मैक्यविदे नमः ॐ जीवन्मुक्ताय नमः ॐ जीर्णमन्दिरोद्धारकाय नमः ॐ तपोवनशिष्याय नमः ॐ तपस्विने नमः ॐ तापनाशनाय नमः ॐ तीर्थस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ तेजस्विने नमः ॐ देहातीताय नमः ॐ द्वन्द्वातीताय नमः ॐ दृढनिश्चयाय नमः ॐ धर्मसंस्थापकाय नमः ॐ धीमते नमः ॐ धीराय नमः ॐ धैर्यप्रदाय नमः ॐ नारायणाय नमः ॐ निजानन्दाय नमः ॐ निरपेक्षाय नमः ॐ निःस्पृहाय नमः ॐ निरुपमाय नमः ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः ॐ नित्याय नमः ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः ॐ परमाय नमः ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः ॐ पावनाय नमः ॐ पावकाय नमः ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः ॐ फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः ॐ बहुभक्ताय नमः ॐ बन्धमोचकाय नमः ॐ ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः ॐ ब्रह्मपराय नमः ॐ भयनाशनाय नमः ॐ भारतगौरवाय नमः ॐ भूम्ने नमः ॐ महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः ॐ महर्षे नमः ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः ॐ मनोहराय नमः ॐ महात्मने नमः ॐ मेधाविने नमः ॐ यतात्मने नमः ॐ यज्ञकृते नमः ॐ लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः ॐ वाग्मिने नमः ॐ विभवे नमः ॐ विनोदप्रियाय नमः ॐ विनयशीलाय नमः ॐ वीतरागाय नमः ॐ वेदान्तवेद्याय नमः ॐ शान्ताय नमः ॐ शान्तिप्रदाय नमः ॐ शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः ॐ शुद्धसत्त्वाय नमः ॐ श्रुतिपरागाय नमः ॐ श्रोत्रियाय नमः ॐ सन्न्यासिने नमः ॐ समबुद्धये नमः ॐ सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः ॐ सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः ॐ सत्यसङ्कल्पाय नमः ॐ सन्तुष्टाय नमः ॐ साधवे नमः ॐ सुमनसे नमः ॐ सुहृदे नमः ॐ स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः ॐ स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः ॐ क्षमाशीलाय नमः ॐ ज्ञानमूर्तये नमः ॐ ज्ञानयोगिने नमः ॐ ज्ञानतृप्ताय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ श्रीचिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः.
Then uncle, take a spoon of water, show it to Gurudev. Om Sri Chitmaya Sadgurave Namaha Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Take some akshata in your hand and sprinkle. Imagine Dupam. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha Dupam Agrapayami. Show that lamp. Just Amma will pick up that. Careful. And just show it to Gurudev. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha Deepam Sandarshayami. Keep it down. Adha Nevedyam. So while we get the Nevedyam ready for Bhagavan, we will have Swami Aproksharanji, who is joining online with us. We missed the opportunity of hearing him chant the 108 names of Gurudev. If Swamiji can chant Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha for us, that'll be fantastic.
Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. 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 Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave
Adha Nevedyam. Om Bhurbhuvat Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Now show the offering to Gurudev. Om Pranaya Swaha. Om Apanaya Swaha. Om Vyanaya Swaha. Om Samanaya Swaha. Om Brahmane Swaha. Again, spoon of water. Madhya Madhya Nivedyam Nivedayami. Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Adha Rajopacharaha. Now I pass on to invite Darren, one of our sevaks from Melbourne, to take us to the next set of proceedings for bhajans after that.
So, Harim, everybody. Like you, I can't wait to hear our beloved Buddha Swamiji speak to us about the biggest and arguably the most inspiring project Chinmaya Mission has ever embarked on, and also to inaugurate our launch tonight. He'll also give us an update on what's happening with India and also what Chinmaya Mission is doing to help there as well. And I'm going to now invite our Buddha Swamiji to come on now. And I'm very excited. Hari Om Swamiji, and look forward to hearing from you now. I might take this opportunity just to let you know, as we're waiting for Buddha Swamiji, that there'll be a special presentation I'll be doing tonight to let you know more about Chinmaya Vishwa Vidyapith. It's a very, very exciting project which Swamiji will speak about briefly. And then I'll be talking to you a little bit about how we can make this project, how we can raise funds to make this happen, and how you can become involved in this project if you're not already involved. I have some very exciting things, and hopefully you'll feel very, very inspired afterwards. And I'm looking forward to sharing that presentation with you straight after Buddha Swamiji's talk.
Hari Om, everybody. I'm delighted to see all of you online. Yes, it's been a very, very hectic period, as well as at the moment, today also being a very hectic day. But first and foremost, it's Puja Gurudev's 105th Jayanti, and I invoke the blessings of Puja Gurudev on all of you. We are going through, again, after 1 year, very crucial time in which India is going through its second phase, and this time a huge wave. And we understand that at this moment, where Chinmaya Mission at this moment is working with different groups, different organizations also, different hospitals, as well as our regular activities that have been going on throughout the year during this COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of people come together when there is a calamity. Emotions fly high. People work ready to provide also generously. But in a few days, all that fizzles up. But the aftermath of those calamities, in fact, very few people think about and try to help accommodate in settling those who have been affected. Chinmaya Mission has been doing that for throughout the year and over a period of years whenever such situations have arisen. Puja Gurudev has been a great visionary, a person who has dedicated every breath of his life in the service of the people, and all the projects of Chinmaya Mission is to serve the people. At the same time, Chinmaya Vishwa Vidyapith, the university which is a great vision of Puja Gurudev to bring the ancient knowledge systems to be integrated with the modern knowledges or systems, so that we produce people who are equipped with the tenacity of the past, the great discoveries of the past, and we don't have to wait to reinvent the wheel. At the same time, work towards a much better, productive future for making change makers. This was the great vision of Gurudev's university in short. It's a huge project to start a university. And during these times, the way the world has come together, and we have seen that when each one takes a wee bit of responsibility, together, little by little, we can do a lot. Very often when we hear of huge projects, very often we think we cannot do anything ourselves. Seeing what is required, we often think that my contribution would be so insignificant, and therefore shyly we do not even contribute ourselves. And when the situation appears so daunting, we don't feel that we can do anything, so we leave it for the few who can do it. Yet, we know, as Gurudev has taught us, that with a unified vision, with a unified effort, in the true Yajna spirit, when each one of us feels a sense of belonging, a sense of responsibility, then whatever little we do, little by little, we feel that we are also part of a great history, and universities and the knowledge and vision that they will propagate, through which many education institutes will benefit, as well as teach on those lines. For generations to come, how many of us will have an opportunity to make such a history, or at least be a part of such a history? It is for that, otherwise by Gurudev's grace, you know, that whatever sankalpa he has taken, it will be fulfilled. But just like Bhagwan Shri Krishna did in the Gita to Arjuna, you just be my instrument. What is to be achieved is going to be achieved, but you get the glory for it. Maybe the world does not recognize, but you can give a pat to yourself, knowing that you did it also. And every bit that we do goes a long way to achieve the highest or the greatest of all goals. And nothing is done alone. It is together we achieve it. When people think about the university, and I'm very happy that our sevaks in Australia, in spite of all these challenging times, emotions flying high, understanding Gurudev's larger vision, and as I said, that it is to rehabilitate even those who don't at this moment necessarily need oxygen. But many workers, if we stop any project, even for a short time, many laborers, many workers lose their jobs or have delayed payments, and thus even in these projects that appear to be distant projects are helping people at this time during the pandemic so that their livelihood is not affected. And at the same time, for the students who are to come are not going to lose out because the university was not prepared when they come. Thus, I'm so happy that Australia has been daring, and that's the spirit to make it happen, that we be sensitive to people's emotions of the hours. But at the same time, this work helps people at all levels, even during the pandemic. Thus, with confidence, but with sensitivity, approach the people. And when you are on the crowdfunding platform. Some of you may be able to talk to people and raise amounts that you never thought you would be even confident to ask. But in crowdfunding, you're asking small amounts. Anyone who trusts you, knows you, will come forward. And in spite of what all people are doing at this time, a little contribution for a larger goal which helps the present as well as builds for the future would be very well appreciated. Let us all be contributors to this great cause, this great seva, which helps now, which helps the present situation also, and which gives long-term solution to our short-term problems. I wish you all the best, and as on this auspicious day, which is named as Seva Day in Chinmaya Mission, because Gurudev inspired us into Seva. Inspire many more to become champions, volunteers, who would inspire others to go upon this project. And by collecting funds for this university, it says that the greatest form of charity is Vidya Danam. If even during these times, people had the right knowledge, right attitude, if quick research could be done, if observations could be shared, if our universities produced people who would be able to come up with solutions during crisis, it would be a great help to society. Besides giving immediate help, which many are ready to give, but few are ready to sustain. Let each one reach out to someone who will reach out to someone. Wish you all the best, and there's a lot of learning for us when we do it. We talk about making things happen, but first thing, we have to be in equanimity, in acceptance or in rejection, in success or in failure. And by that, we go beyond our limitations, beyond our expectations to achieve much more than what we targeted for. Wish you all the best, and I am very confident that my people of my Australia will make it happen and show that in midst of challenges, in midst of crisis, we can perform better. So go out, storm to perform. Best wishes to all of you. And Gurudev's blessings are with you. Discover that blessings within. Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamiji, thank you so much for those inspiring words. Yes, we're going to rise in adversity and we're going to make this happen. Absolutely. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining tonight. Gurudev's Jayanti, what a special occasion. And we were graced by Puja Swamiji, which is unbelievable privilege for all of us. And also the UK people, UK family are here with us. Welcome to you all. So happy that you've joined us. And I look forward to this presentation with you. So I've got a very short period of time. So if you don't mind, I'll get straight into it if that's okay. All right, I want to share the screen, and I can, which is wonderful. So what I'd like to do is for those of you that didn't see Puja Swamiji's talk and didn't attend the training number 1, I'm going to do a quick summary of that just so you're all across it, okay? So in one sentence, how can I capture Chinmaya University? So I want Chinmaya Vishwa Vidyapith. It's integrating timeless wisdom from the Vedas with modern, innovative pedagogy to create an enlightened curriculum that inspires positive social change. It's loaded with a lot of words there, okay? But it summarizes it very, very well, okay? Now, what's the edge? What's this CVV edge? 2 things, right? One is it offers an interdisciplinary approach to education. So what I mean by that is students study across other disciplines. When I say other disciplines, it can be business across science, science across arts, but also, and maybe more importantly, they get to study Indian knowledge systems, or what we call IKS, right? So Indian knowledge systems. And so they can get to the depth and the root of some of this knowledge that we're learning, and the Vedas, etc., and some amazing knowledge that can help broaden their perspective and cross-pollinate ideas for a well-rounded education. And the next thing is life education, okay? And so here, students learn to harness their inner potential, break their limitations, and make significant transformations in their personality through reflection, dance, meditation, yoga, and reading inspirational literature to discover their true calling. I know Neha described it beautifully. It's like going to university, but attending a chick camp at the same time, all right? So that's pretty powerful. Who wouldn't want to attend a university like that? Okay, and through developing the social, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual personalities of students, CVV builds self-aware, confident, highly trained, socially responsible change leaders that truly want to make a difference in the world. And I think Swamiji was mentioning this in his talk, that if we could have people that we could train people like this so that we can avoid such calamities and crisis and be able to respond in crisis, this would be absolutely wonderful. Okay.
Darren, may I interrupt you for a minute?
Please, Swamiji.
I'm sorry, I did not know that the UK Chinmaya family also is gathered here, and I send you all my good wishes and invoke Gurudev's blessings. I was thinking I was speaking only to Australia at this time, but I know that UK was also joining in the campaign on this day, but you will be in this session. So I wish you all the best, and please continue with your session.
Thank you, Swamiji. So I want to now talk to you about what the goal is. So the goal is to build an 80 million USD state-of-the-art institution that will have world-class infrastructure, including a meditation center and environmentally friendly features such as solar-powered farm and biogas and solid waste treatment. Okay, so this is going to be an amazing institution. Phase 1 is on its way now, and will be about 20 million Australian dollars, which is about, I think, 12 million pounds, okay? All right, so how does this fundraising work? Okay, let's look at it. Step 1, I'm going to give you all the 6 or 7 steps, and then I'll go into a bit of detail a bit later on. Okay, first we need to highlight the problem. So in fundraising, what is the problem we're trying to solve? And I think that we can all agree that education is somewhat broken and it needs a drastic overhaul. Our youth are confused and they're losing hope. And also, there's so many things like mental health issues. 1 in 4 are anxious, 1 in 5 are depressed. Poverty is still an issue, inequality, climate change, and the list goes on. There are many problems, but how do we solve this problem? And we need to be able to do this. And so what is the solution? And the solution really is holistic education. We need to get at the grassroots level of education. So an education that creates values-based leaders that are inspired to make positive social change. And holistic change is talking about social, emotional, academic, and spiritual change. Okay, sorry, and spiritual components. And I think that CVV will do this the best, okay? Now let's look at step 3. about setting the target. So how much money do you want to raise of the 20 million Australian dollars, 12 million UK pounds of stage one? So I've set myself a personal target of $10,000. Now it's up to you completely, and I'll help you start thinking about that a little bit later on, but start to think in your mind what you'd like to contribute. Step number 4 is setting the time frame. And for UK and Australia, it starts today, how exciting, and ends on the 7th of June. Okay, so that's about 30 days. Step 5 is to create a campaign page. Now, at the moment, we can't send you a link on the chat, but I will show you the link and we'll send it out via email for sure and on WhatsApp. But we create a campaign page which clearly states steps 1 to 4. Creating a campaign page is very simple because we've done all the hard work for you, okay? So all steps 1 to 4 is pretty much done. You just need to upload a picture and type in your name and address, and that's pretty much it. You're almost ready to go. It's very, very simple, okay? And then what we encourage you to do is make your first donation, and maybe it's approximately 10% of your target. So I want to now put in, say, $1,000 to kickstart my campaign, because people, when they're looking at sponsoring you or donating to your cause, they want to see that you're putting some skin in the game as well, okay? But there's no compulsion to do that. We're just giving you what seems to work, and we've got some expert advice in this area. Step 6 is to create a list. This is very important, okay? So make a list of all your networks. So how you would do it is, we've given you some categories here, like your family, your friends, your work networks, your alumni, neighbors, small businesses, etc. You just break that down, and then what you do is you just put numbers for each category. And when we did the training number 1, we asked people, how many people do you know? And if you just in your mind just say, how many people do you know? I just wonder what number comes in your mind. Most people say between 50 and 100. Well, when I looked on my Facebook friends, I saw 1,017, and on LinkedIn 750. Instagram, not so good, about 230 people. So I'm not so popular. It's probably because I'm getting a bit old. Sorry about that. Anyway, so you can put those numbers down and you'll notice that you know a lot of people, okay? So you can reach out to a number of them. And then you can put some names of the people that are there, and you can contact them. Step number 7 is to contact your list. Now, we've made it really easy. Some people might have some apprehension about picking up the phone and ringing people and saying, hey, would you like to donate to this cause? And it's like, well, it's a bit unnerving. So don't worry, we've taken all of that out for you. By all means, if you'd like to get in contact with close family, friends, and people that you know well, that's obviously the best. But we're going to give you key messages, 5 or 6 of them, that will go over the 4-week campaign. And you just literally to copy and paste, send it off, and let the magic happen, okay? And then we can also put those same messages on your social media, and you can reach out to lots and lots of people. And it's a very simple and fast way to get out to lots of people. And we've given really effective messages that will help. I'll talk to you about that a little bit later on. And of course, when people donate, please thank them. Don't forget, okay? And request that they share your campaign if they're willing to do that. Okay. So now the key message, this is like this, what we're putting out to the public are 2 things. The first one is reimagining education. Okay. And what we mean by this is to help build a state-of-the-art institution that integrates timeless wisdom with modern thought leadership to shape students' lives and the future of humanity. Okay. And scholarships, it's the second part, where we help to invest in scholarships for youth from diverse and less privileged backgrounds, so today, so they can be the future thinkers and change leaders of tomorrow. Okay, so these are the 2 key messages. And don't worry, we're filtering this through in the messages we send to you to pass on. Okay, can we do it? Of course we can do it, right? How do we know? The 4 S's. Firstly, Gurudev Sankalp. Okay. Now, if it's his sankalp, if he willed it, then we're going to fulfill it. It's already done already. When he wills it, it's going to be done with us or without us. So that's the first thing why we'll achieve success. The second thing of why we'll achieve success is Sandipini Sadhanalaya, right? Gurudev Sankalp was there with that and produced the Sandipini. And as a result of that, so many people, so many swamis and swaminis, brahmacharis and brahmacharinis, so many people have come out in a strong lineage of people. There's 350 centers. There's a huge success there. From one man, there's so many now. Why else? Schools. I think there are 100 educational institutions that Chinmay Mission has produced, right? This is phenomenal. And CIRS is an absolute standout. There's 1 million people that have graduated from Chinmay Vidyalayas. That's a lot of people. And CIRS, just to give you some statistics here, which will blow your mind, right? CIRS ranks #1 out of all co-educational boarding schools for the last 8 years in Tamil Nadu. It's #2 in all of India. Out of 28,000 schools, not students, 28,000 schools that are sitting Year 12 CBSE exams. Are you ready for this? CIRS ranks #1 in academic performance. I mean, this is phenomenal. Do we have a track record of success? Absolutely. And that was for 2 years in a row, 2018, 2019. I don't think they've released the results for 2020 yet. And of course, our Puja Swamiji, right? He's the X factor, right? He's our inspiration. He is our leader. How many organizations have a leader that can inspire so many people, thousands of people around the world? So we can't quantify the absolute X factor that Swamiji brings to the table. So do we have a track record of success? The answer is yes. Can we do it? 100%. Okay. So what I thought I'd do is I play a little video for you of Gurudev speaking about goals. And I hope, I'm just going to stop to make sure that I have the sound and video done. Great. So if there's a problem, please just someone text me there who knows me just to let me know if the sound and video is not working. I hope this video inspires you greatly. Okay, here we go. Over to Gurudev.
By far, he indeed, avaram, lower karma, your sweating and toiling and your actions, your selfish actions, prompted by your ego and egocentric selfish desires, in which the millions are sweating and toiling from morning till evening. That karma, it is only prompted by instincts and impulses. It is like animals suffering or running about. It is pure labor. It is not the man of achievement. Mere laborers. Durena, by far lesser, is this unnecessary sweating and toiling in the world outside, complaining of the tension, stress and strain of life. That is not real work. Work is inspired work, where the worker never understands tiredness, exhaustion. The joy of that work itself replenishes the true worker. Durena hyavaram karma, buddhi yoga dhananjaya. Hey Arjuna, please understand, as compared with the buddhi yoga, where you have got an ideal and you are pursuing to reach the ideal. It's an inspired enthusiasm with which you are living. That joy of true work is any day nobler than all the amount of buckets of sweat and toil that you bring out of you, the exhaustion and fatigue you bring about physical. That is only labor. That is not work. Durena Buddhau Sharanam Anvecha. My dear boy, work in the world outside. Who said no? But Buddhau Sharanam Anvecha. Maintain your ideal and work on in the world outside. And when you are maintaining an ideal, let not the ideal be a small ideal. Say that 1 million dollars I want. If the moment I earn 1 million, I am retired. Eh? Because you may get it. There afterwards in life you are dead. You have nothing to do. Never. Keep the goal highest. So high that you will never reach. Swamiji, why should I keep an ideal which I cannot reach? Reaching the ideal is not the goal. Striving to reach it, that is the moment when you grow. Once you've reached your goal, your ideal, everything is ended. Then afterwards you have to inquire how to die decently. Because you have finished. Everything has been done. Never should you reach the goal. Keep the goal high. Don't say there is an impractical method. No. Because reaching the goal is not the goal. Striving to reach there is the goal.
Wow. I love when Gurudev speaks. I'm sure all of you get inspired by him. Strive on, he says, with tireless enthusiasm, strive on to reach your goal. Because without a goal, the best in us can never come out to expression, right? To its fullest expression. So we must have a goal. What is this goal that we're trying to achieve for CVV? We know what it is. So let's go for it. So I always say when I'm doing my sort of motivational seminars in schools and in corporates, I always say, make your goal out of reach, but not out of sight, okay? And so if we do that, it really stretches us and we get the best performance, okay? So now let's talk about setting your target. So we know that the project build phase 1 is 20 million AUD, about 12 million pounds, okay? So how do we go about it? So we know that what we want to do in Australia is set, and we've probably more, but we've set it just for now at 500,000, and UK have set it for 250,000 pounds, okay? It's big, but together we can do it. There's no doubting it, okay? And nothing worthwhile, the truth is nothing worthwhile has ever been easy, has it, right? Sometimes you've got to sweat and toil a little bit to make these goals a reality. And of course, I have this, I came across this saying, it says, when you visualize, you materialize. So what I'd like to do now is take you through a special exercise. And I hope this exercise inspires you greatly, okay? I love this beautiful picture of Gurudev on the Ganges, okay? So one man on a mountain took a sankalpa, and inspired by the flow of the Ganges, decided to come down and bring this knowledge to us. This same man from a mountain who took a sankalpa created Swami Tejomayananda. Our Guruji did the impossible and took over from Puja Gurudev himself, not by presiding on his seat, but by remaining at his feet. This man from a mountain inspired a young man in Hong Kong, and now our Puja Swamiji leads us from the front, taking our mission to new heights every day. This man who came down from a mountain created an ashram and a lineage that continues his work decades after his Mahasamadhi, which inspires thousands of people in 350 centers around the world. This is the power and the magnitude of Gurudev. This is the power and magnitude of his love and compassion. So what I'd like to do now is take you through a visualization. And you're about to be guided, and I'm going to just turn my video off now, if that's okay. You're about to be guided into experiencing Gurudev's immense love. I will guide you into this beautiful space so you will know his presence, feel his presence, and accept his unconditional love for you. This is going to be your special time with your beloved Gurudev. You don't need to do anything except relax and allow yourself to bathe in his presence. I'm going to ask you to sit comfortably. Please push yourself right back into your seat. Put both feet firmly on the ground, neck and back in a straight line. Hands on your legs with your palms facing up or down as you please, or interlock your hands if you prefer that. Now kindly, gently close your eyes. I want you to breathe deeply from your nose, and as you do, allow your stomach to expand. Then exhale fully, dropping your shoulders. Deeply, expanding your stomach, and exhale fully, drop your shoulders. Each time, breathe deeply from your nose, allow your to then exhale fully, dropping your shoulders and relax. Begin to develop a rhythm and notice how you feel. Begin to allow your breathing to develop a natural rhythm and notice how you feel. Don't force it. Don't to form a natural rhythm. Allow the sound to be close to the infinite source of energy within you. Allow yourself to be total peace. Now, I want you to imagine yourself on the banks of Mother Ganga. And there you see, just a few meters away from you, Puja Gurudev quietly sitting on a smooth rock, meditating peacefully. You approach him ever so quietly and prostrate at his feet, being sure not to disturb the deep silence he is in. You find a comfortable seat right in front of him, and you take one last look at his serene, beautiful face with the Ganges as an inspirational backdrop. And then you gently close your eyes. You feel the warm, gentle sun on your face and the gentle, cool breeze on your skin. Feel the serenity of the Himalayas and hear Mother Ganga flowing. Now tune into Gurudev. Picture him sitting on the rock in front of you and become one with him. Become one with the deep silence he is experiencing. As you feel Gurudev's presence, tune into his inspiration. Tune into the inspiration he felt as his heart filled up with love when he decided to come down from the mountain and spread the knowledge of Vedanta to the people. Feel his conviction. See his clarity of purpose. Let Gurudev pass his inspiration onto you. Ask him to energize you, to fill you up with his infinite love. Feel his almighty loving presence vibrating in every cell of your being. Allow yourself to become his instrument. You and him are now connected. You and him are one. Now tune into his vision for this project. And with your heart filled with love and gratitude for him, make your own sankalpa for what you wish to contribute. Now picture yourself getting up from your seat. Move towards him and lovingly and humbly offer your sankalpa as your gift to him on his Jayanti. Let him bless your offering and embrace you in his love. Now, keeping Gurudev in your heart, gently open your eyes. Okay. I hope you felt connected to Gurudev. I hope you were able to offer a sankalpa to him. And now I'm going to share the screen so you can see the next steps. You have now an instrument. Know that you've been chosen by him. And you've now dedicated your contribution to him with an attitude of gratitude. And you've made your love offering at his feet. I want to share with you my prayer to Gurudev, and I hope it touches you in the same way it's touched me. As I start this journey, there can be no defeat because I'm firmly planted at your lotus feet. How can I fall when you have my back? You infuse me with abundance. There can be no lack. If you've chosen me, then I must heed your call. Just see the goal, take your name and reach out to all. The work needs to start. There's no time to waste. The knowledge of the Vedas, the world needs to taste. I am ready, Gurudev. Take me as I am. Mold me, shape me. With you I can. The time is now, and I will shine. The glory is yours, but seemingly mine. The success I will achieve is by your grace, and the phala, the vision of your divine face. For me, my prayer to Gurudev is very personal. And now, with him behind me, speak to you. The first thing is to have a positive relationship with you. And so it's all about credibility. When you're reaching out to people, you have a certain credibility. And so that's why they'll give. Obviously, because you're inspired by the cause, then that'll be another reason why they give. And if they're not happy to support the cause, they'll be happy to support you. The second reason could be because there's an emotional connection to the cause, but it's not essential. So it aligns to your donor's values. They might be interested in the actual cause itself, and therefore they're very willing to give. And it might address a need they perceive to be important and is worthwhile, like educational transformation. Of course, they want to know the impact. Okay, so what are the tangible outcomes or positive difference that it's going to make, which I shared with you earlier on. And then, of course, there needs to be a sense of urgency. There needs to be like an urgency. It needs to be like now, right? We need this money now, and we do need this money now, right? So also the heaven and the hell. What that means is if you donate and we raise the money and we can do this project, then these are all the wonderful benefits that will come from it. And if we don't, then it's like the problem still exists. And then that needs to be heightened, and that'll be done through the page. And of course, let's make it simple. Let's make it very simple and easy and fast for them to donate. And that's done through the Raisely page. UK and Australia both have Raisely as the format, the platform, should I say. And so it's easy as putting the credit card details in, click on a link and go. And the donation should be small enough that they can just say, oh, I'm happy to give $20 or something like that. It's very easy, it's simple. So that is all there on the Raisely page, okay? So let me talk to you a little bit quickly about the 6 key communications. So here are the 6 things that you can send out. So you don't have to do anything at all. You literally copy and paste and send it off, okay? But you're most welcome to change it or put your own communication out. There's no obligation to share, okay? So the first one is what we call the reach out text. So this is like the story or the key message. You know, I need your help to make a difference by, and in this case, it's reimagining education or the scholarships. You can add a video where there'll be assets which you can send out, videos that you can send out about the cause. So feel free to do that, and add your campaign page and request that they donate. All right. So this could be the first one. This is the picture that you can send out, and this is a sort of message that you can send out. Okay. So hi, Peter. How are you? I want to reach out as I've decided to help raise funds for an entirely new approach to higher education. The graduates of this new and forward-thinking university will be our future leaders, ready to disrupt the norm and blaze a new path to positively impact the world. These change makers will tackle world issues like racism, gender inequality, and climate change by drawing on education that integrates timeless wisdom with modern thinking and innovation. I'd be grateful if you could check out the link below. And if you believe in what we're trying to do for the future of our children and our planet, please do support me by donating here. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now, I won't go through all the messages right now. I'm just going to share with you the overall. The second one can be a voice note, okay? And this is really effective on WhatsApp because very rarely, if you think, what would people click on? A video or a voice message? And we know the stats are that there's hundreds of videos that are being sent out on WhatsApp. But a voice note, they go, oh, what's this? And they'll definitely click on it. And you can send that personal message and you can share about your challenge that you're going to be doing. I'll talk to you a little bit about the challenge in a moment, and that can be a message. I'm not going to actually take you through it right now. Okay, we'll share all of these with you. We'll drip feed them out as we go. Then we can talk to you about the challenge photos. You can send this challenge, which I'll talk to you about in a moment, is a challenge that you take up, a transformational challenge over the 30 days. So you can send a photo of you doing your challenge and add your campaign page and request them to donate. So that's me having a go at donating. Don't I look a bit dodgy, don't I? I'm sorry. Anyway, and so you send a little message out saying, hey, I'm doing well, I'm meditating, and just letting you know that if you want to donate, that'd be great. So people will do that. So what is this challenge for those of you that don't know? There's a couple of things. Adults can do what we call a 30-day well-being challenge, like walking or mindfulness stuff or diet, or they can do something a bit more related to the cause, which is what we call the 30-day mental fitness challenge, which is something like daily meditation or introspection, reflection, or reading of scriptures. Now, if you're reaching out to people who are not Indian, you might not want to say, I'm reading scriptures, I'm reading two verses of the Bhagavad Gita. You might just say reading for personal growth, okay? So appeal to your audience, okay? So be careful of this. And of course, kids can get involved too. Many of us have got kids, so we can do something called the Screen Fast Challenge, for example, where they limit the amount of TV or iPad or Netflix, whatever they're using, because they need to, okay? And the need to read challenge, so they can actually read some daily wisdom, etc. So these can be all things that they can do, okay? So I'll move past these, other communications. You're seeing that the fundraising progress, we talk about, we're making progress here. So these are the messages can go out. And another one about appealing to the needs. There's another message about what the problem is, and if you could donate for that reason. So you'll notice that we're giving different reasons every time for them to donate. So it's not hassling them. And what we found is that if you send 5 or 6 messages, you're about 80% more likely to actually get the traction that you want and people to donate. And if people have asked you to donate, have said that they will donate, give them a call, send them a text and say, hey, looking forward to getting that from you. Okay, but there's no obligation to do that at all. So here are some do nots. Okay, so please copy and paste, don't forward messages, because it looks like it's just another thing that you're being sent. So copy and paste them. And they'll be less likely to be ignored. And do not change your target if you pass it. Don't go, well, I've reached 10,000, so now I'm going to up it to 15,000. Keep it at 10,000 because people want to support a successful campaign. So don't think people will stop. They'll actually keep donating. Okay, this is what the research is showing. Success breeds success. And please don't form a team. So create your own campaign. Otherwise, if you try and create a team of people on one, then you'll find that it'll always land on 1 or 2 people and the others won't get into it. But you can work, you can create your own campaign and have certain targets, but work together. That's absolutely fine. And you've got a team leader there to support you the whole way through. And the only exception is if you're working in a family, then you can have a team there that would be really good. Okay. So the stat here is 80% after 5 or more contacts, which is really powerful. And this will help you do that. Okay. Now I want to share with you, if you've got kids, how to reach out to your networks and get your kids involved, okay? So you can write something like this: my kid has been inspired to raise money for students who can't afford higher education, etc., etc. And so you can actually get your kids involved in Seva. And the parents, of course, you can articulate it more effectively than the kid. But I'll tell you what, people cannot refuse a cute kid. Are you ready to experience cuteness personified? Here we go. Look at this, check this out, right?
Hi, Uncle and Auntie. Please can you give me some money to raise money because I need to get a prize. Please, can you give me at least $10 each? Thank you.
Okay, who's going to refuse that? No one's refusing that cuteness, okay? Everyone wants an Isha in their life, okay? And of course, the kids feel good because people are donating to their cause, which is awesome, okay? The cuteness factor we don't have, they have it, okay? So if you want to, you can put the kids' photo on your family page if you've got it, and a little inspiring message. And then, of course, saying that they're taking up the transformational challenge, which would be wonderful as well. So there we go, right? You can put something really cute like, every kid deserves to go to college, even if they have no money, right? It's a cute message from a kid. And Isha's little message says, I want to help kids who don't have money to go to college for free. I want to go to this college when I grow up. It looks cool, okay? So these are sort of ways we can work with our kids to do that, all right? But this is what the Raisley page actually looks like. So this is where you'll fill in the inspiration. This is where you put the challenge in, and they can donate money here. And of course, if you can put in your first donation first, that would be fantastic. Okay, so summary, really simple. Okay, here we go. Become a champion if you haven't already. So we'll send that Raisley page to you so you can get on and become a champion. There it is there. So if you can screenshot right now, I'd really appreciate this because we can't do it on a chat right now. So it's oneknowledge.oneworld.raisley.com. UK, you will have a different one, okay? And so Bhavin will send that to you on your WhatsApp page. You're the one that if you haven't already signed up, okay? Reach out, okay? Share the messages sent to you via WhatsApp to your potential donors and send the messages to your family, friends, colleagues via your social media networks, FB, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc. Okay, just reach out and do your best and leave the rest. Do not put yourself under pressure. This is not about sweating blood and all that sort of business. Be inspired, have fun, and chant his name and have faith in the Lord that everything will work out the way it needs to. Okay, this is the simple thing I want you to walk away with. Okay, And in ending, I want to share this unbelievably inspiring video by Swami Chidatmananda. I will probably end up crying at the end. This is just too good. All right, enjoy.
All this happens only through the teaching. Puja Gurudev started this 50 years ago. Swamiji, when he went into the Himalayas, when he learned under the feet of Swami Tapovanam, his guru, under the strict rules and regulations, very strict, tight and lying down on the rocks, early morning going 3 o'clock into the Ganges, getting the water and watering the plants, serving the master. Whenever the master says something, he used to listen. Only once he used to say, and that in pure Sanskrita. Like that he learned for years, attained to this beatitude. In his words he says, what would have taken for a normal person or for me years and births to attain, by the grace of my master, I have attained in years. Months I have attained. That's what he said. So he attained that, and he never wanted to keep it to himself. Then he said, hey Guru, I want to take this knowledge to all the people. And finally convinced the Guru, took his blessings, walked down the Himalayas. When he walked down the Himalayas, he had only 25 naya paise coin, I think so, in his pocket. That also, which is not changeable. He came down with the great vision, inspired by the Ganges, that yes, if I can be born here and I can take the entire knowledge to the plains, down to the earth, why can't you do that? Take the Gnana Ganga that is available in the Himalayas, the Rishumukataha, go and then do the service. You walk it down all alone, one man, no possessions, no property, no wealth, no purse, no money, no help, nobody to support, no traveler's checks, no hotel booking, no food booking, nothing. Just leaving everything to God. Mahi, Sarvani, Karmani, Panyasya, Adhyatma Chetasa, walk it down. That's all. One man with a great vision, mighty vision, that whole world should be influenced. Those were the days where people were not daring to talk scriptures publicly to the people, did not have courage and guts to face the orthodoxical people who were not allowing such teachings to be given freely to others. Nobody should dare to talk. This was the man who brought Upanishads, Vedanta, Dharma Shastra, Prakarana Granthas onto the streets. Starting his first yajna in 1951, where his guru said, if you start your talk and if you find that there are at least 4 people, then you are successful, you can go ahead. He cheerfully went back to the master and said, on the first day there were 4 people, including the speaker. Like that, he used to ride the bicycle. He used to eat one banana. Why? What he has to do? It is not a job. It is not a contract. It is not any other activity where he is given a lot of money, lot of perks, nothing. One banana, ride the cycle, ride the bike, and then wear one piece of cloth which is there with him, go on announcing to everybody, there is evening lecture on Upanishad, evening lecture on Gita, there is one speaker from the Himalayas, please come and attend, please come and attend. He goes on shouting, self-advertising everywhere, riding the bicycle, no food to eat, no cool drinks to drink, nothing is there. Then simple hunger is there, the hunger is there inside, but hunger he never minds. Because his passion, his compassion for spreading the knowledge is different. If he sees somebody getting the knowledge, he revels in the knowledge. That was his mind, that was his heart. With that heart, riding that bicycle, going around to everybody, till evening he used to go around. If at all there is hunger, one banana, then take that banana and then eat that, and then go there, throw the bicycle, take out the turban, wear it, go and sit on the stage, roar like a lion. People used to get shocked. Hey, this is the same fellow who was going around telling to us that you listen to this. No money in the pocket, no money, no guidance next to put where it will come, no place to stay. Stay in the temple, start the Vedanta Prasara like that, philosophical knowledge. Enjoy when people receive that. Enjoy when people feel that they are blessed, that some peace happens in them. If there is something that is touching them, if something, some happiness, some joy, some bliss happens to them, revel in that. Cared not for the hunger, cared not for the health, cared not for the shelter, started off like that. Then as he was going on and on and on, he felt that one person will not be able to do that. So he started teaching. When he started teaching, there was no food to be given to the people. There were no clothes that he could supply to his disciples. But there were few disciples. And He used to take classes. Then whenever he wanted to go and get money, he used to go and beg from people. He used to teach in the ashram and then go out, conduct Jnana Yajna, tell to people that this is what I am trying to give out to this world. Why? Just love for the culture, love for the people. Like that, he started. All this happens on
Unbelievably inspirational. Pujya Gurudev, so much love and compassion. What he did to bring this knowledge to all of us. So before I finish off, I want to say, let's do this. Gurudev came on a bike. So let's be his metaphorical arms and legs, and together let's pedal forward and create a movement for educational transformation. Thank you so much for your time today. And I now, for the UK people, please, you're going on to another Zoom call right now. So please click on that link. And for the rest, I hand it over for let's pray, let's sing the glories of Gurudev right now. Hari Om.
Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Apara Mahima Guru Nata Kripa Sagara Guru Nata Apara Mahima Guru Nata Kripa Sagara Gurunata Gurunata Jaya Gurunata Sadgurunata Gurunata Gurunata Jaya Gurunata Sadgurunata Gurunata Gurunata Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Dina Dayalu Guru Nata Pari Purna Kripalu Guru Nata Dina Dayalu Guru Nata Pari Purna Kripalu Guru Nata Guru Nata Jaya Guru Nata Sadguru Nata Guru Nata Guru Nata Jaya Guru Nata Sadguru Nata शङ्कर गुरु शङ्कर भगवत्पाद शङ्कर गुरु शङ्कर गुरु जय शङ्कर गुरु शङ्कर भगवत्पाद शङ्कर गुरु उदार हृदयाय नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः उदार हृदयाय नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः शङ्करा चिन्मया सच्चिदानन्दा गुरुदेवा 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 सच्चिदानन्दा गुरुदेवा सन्मयानन्दा गुरुदेवा
जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् अहर्निशं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् अहर्निशं जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् अहर्निशं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् धर्मोद्धारकं गीताप्रचारकं धर्मोद्धारकं गीताप्रचारकम् आनन्दरूपम् आत्मस्वरूपम् आनन्दरूपम् आत्मस्वरूपम् जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् अहर्निशं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् तामसहारकम् उत्साहवर्धकं तामसहारकम् उत्साहवर्धकं तपोवनशेष्यं तत्त्वस्वरूपं तपोवनशेष्यं तत्त्वस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् अहर्निशं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् प्रेमहृदयिनं परमविरागिणं प्रेमहृदयिनं परमविरागिणं सन्न्यासिनं गुरुं शिरसा नमाम्यहं सन्न्यासिनं गुरुं शिरसा नमाम्यहं जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानन्दं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् अहर्निशं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् अहर्निशं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम् अहर्निशं प्रणमाम्यहं गुरुदेवम्
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरु के ध्यान करो मनवानित गुरु के ध्यान करो मनवानित गुरु के चरण धरो मनवानित गुरु के चरण धरो मनवानित गुरु के ध्यान करो मनवानित गुरु के ध्यान करो गुरु के स्मरण दोष निवारण 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 गुरु के सेवना भव भयहारण गुरु के सेवन भव भयहारण गुरु के स्मरण दोष निवारण गुरु के स्मरण दोष निवारण गुरु के सेवन भव भयहारण गुरु के सेवन भव भयहारण गुरु की प्रसन्नता है शुभ कारण 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 गुरु की आशीष मोक्ष के कारण गुरु के आशीष मोक्ष के कारण गुरु के ध्यान करो मनवानित गुरु के ध्यान करो मनवानित ओम जयवर्धन गुरुदेव जय ओम जयवर्धन गुरुदेव जय ओम जयवर्धन गुरुदेव जय ओम जयवर्धन गुरुदेव जय ओम गुणवर्धन गुरुदेव जय ओम गुणवर्धन गुरुदेव जय ಓಂ ಜಯವರ್ಧನ ಗುರುದೇವ ಜಯ. ಓಂ ಜಯವರ್ಧನ ಗುರುದೇವ ಜಯ. ಓಂ ಗುಣವರ್ಧನ ಗುರುದೇವ ಜಯ. ಓಂ ಗುಣವರ್ಧನ ಗುರುದೇವ ಜಯ. ಓಂ ಹರ್ಷವರ್ಧನ ಗುರುದೇವ ಜಯ. ಓಂ ಹರ್ಷವರ್ಧನ ಗುರುದೇವ ಜಯ. ಓಂ ಹರ್ಷವರ್ಧನ ಗುರುದೇವ ಜಯ. ಓಂ ಹರ್ಷವರ್ಧನ ಗುರುದೇವ ಜಯ. ಓಂ ಜ್ಞಾನವರ್ಧನ ಗುರುದೇವ ಜಯ. ಓಂ ಜ್ಞಾನವರ್ಧನ गुरुदेव जय. गुरु के ध्यान करो मनवानित. गुरु के ध्यान करो मनवानित. गुरु के चरण धरो मनवानित. गुरु के चरण धरो मनवानित. गुरु के ध्यान, गुरु के ध्यान, गुरु के ध्यान करो मनवानित.
आनंद सदानंद सच्चिदानंद. आनंद सदानंद सच्चिदानंद. आश्रित पालन चिन्मयानंद. आश्रित पालन चिन्मयानंद. परम पवित्र सच्चिदानंद. परम पवित्र सच्चिदानंद. पालित जन गुरु चिन्मयानंद. पालित जन गुरु चिन्मयानंद. परम पुरुष हरि सच्चिदानंद. परम पुरुष हरि सच्चिदानंद. पुरुषोत्तम श्री चिन्मयानंद. पुरुषोत्तम श्री चिन्मयानंद. आनंद सदानंद सच्चिदानंद. आनंद सदानंद सच्चिदानंद. आश्रित पालन चिन्मयानंद. आश्रित पालन चिन्मयानंद. परम पवित्र सच्चिदानंद. परम पवित्र सच्चिदानंद. पालित जन गुरु चिन्मयानंद. पालित जन गुरु चिन्मयानंद. परम पुरुष हरि सच्चिदानंद. परम पुरुष हरि सच्चिदानंद. पुरुषोत्तम श्री चिन्मयानंद. पुरुषोत्तम श्री चिन्मयानंद. आनंद सदानंद सच्चिदानंद. आनंद सदानंद सच्चिदानंद. आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण. आनंद गुरुनाथ. 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 सच्चिदानंद गुरुनाथ रमण. आनंद गुरुनाथ. सच्चिदानंद गुरुनाथ रमण. आनंद गुरुनाथ. आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण. आनंद गुरुनाथ. आनंद आनंद गुरुनाथ सच्चिदानंद परमानंद गुरुनाथ रमण आनंद गुरुनाथ सच्चिदानंद परमानंद गुरुनाथ रमण आनंद गुरुनाथ सच्चिदानंद परमानंद गुरुनाथ रमण आनंद गुरुनाथ आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण आनंद गुरुनाथ आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण आनंद गुरुनाथ सच्चिदानंद परमानंद चिन्मयानंद 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 गुरुनाथ रमण आनंद गुरुनाथ आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण आनंद गुरुनाथ आनंद गुरुनाथ रमण आनंद गुरुनाथ आनंद गुरुनाथ आनंद गुरुनाथ आनंद गुरुनाथ आनंद गुरुनाथ ब्रह्मानन्दं स्वामिनामं ब्रह्मानन्दं स्वामिनामं नेत्रानन्दं स्वामिरूपं नित्यानन्दं स्वामिबोधं नित्यानन्दं स्वामी गीतं नित्यानन्दं स्वामी गीतं हृदयानन्दं स्वामी बोधं हृदयानन्दं स्वामी बोधम् आत्मानन्दं स्वामी ध्यानम् आत्मानन्दं स्वामी ध्यानम् आनन्दं परमानन्दम् आनन्दं परमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् ब्रह्मानन्दं स्वामिनामं ब्रह्मानन्दं स्वामिनामं नेत्रानन्दं स्वामिरूपं नेत्रानन्दं स्वामिरूपं नित्यानन्दं स्वामी गीतं नित्यानन्दं स्वामी गीतं हृदयानन्दं स्वामी बोधं हृदयानन्दं स्वामी बोधम् आत्मानन्दं स्वामी ध्यानम् आत्मानन्दं स्वामी ज्ञानम् आनन्दं परमानन्दम् आनन्दं परमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् ॐ गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ स्वामीनाथ शिव गुरुनाथ स्वामीनाथ शिव गुरुनाथ चिन्मय रूप सद्गुरुनाथ चिन्मय रूप सद्गुरुनाथ ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ स्वामीनाथ सद्गुरुनाथ स्वामीनाथ सद्गुरुनाथ चिन्मय रूप सद्गुरुनाथ चिन्मय रूप सद्गुरुनाथ ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ ओम गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय.
We'll all stand for the arati. So all please standing up. All hands together in prayer position.
आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की चरणों में उनके शांति समाये शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सिद्ध बाढ़ी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे भक्त हृदय आनंद स्तोत्र की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति।
बोलिए श्री सिद्धि विनायक स्वामी की
जय।
सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की
जय।
उमापति महादेव की जय। श्री कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। All take the lamp. And we will be now celebrating Gurudev's birthday with a birthday cake. So we will ask our birthday cake to come forward with the stool first. In the middle. Thank you.
जन्म शुभ दिने तव हे सद्गुरो, जन्म शुभ दिने तव हे सद्गुरो, मुदित मानसा वै त्वां नमामहे, मुदित मानसा वै त्वां नमामहे, प्रार्थयामहे स्मरणमस्तु ते, प्रार्थयामहे स्मरणमस्तु ते, मधुर प्रेरकं सर्वदा हृदि, मधुर प्रेरकं सर्वदा हृदि, भक्तिरस्तु नो निश्चला त्वयि, भक्तिरस्तु नो निश्चला त्वयि, ईश्वरे परे भक्तजनेपि, ईश्वरे परे भक्तजनेपि, जन्म शुभ दिने तव हे सद्गुरो, जन्म शुभ दिने तव हे सद्गुरो, मुदित मानसा वै त्वां नमामहे, मुदित मानसा वै त्वां नमामहे, त्वां नमामहे, त्वां नमामहे।
हरि
श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
हरि
हरि ओम।
श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
जय।
Now we go to Pradakshina Namaskar, remembering Gurudev's in our heart. And before we do that, some of you may be wondering why we have a path of roses. Can we show the path of roses for those online? So it's a beautiful path of roses leading to all of you and leading back to Gurudev. When Gurudev walked, he left behind beautiful petals to continue his work. And who are those petals? All of you. All of us here, take a petal home to remind you that you are Gurudev's petal, the most beautiful, most fragrant, and most loved by Gurudev. All right. Now remembering Gurudev, we'll turn 3 times around and then we will bow down. Om yani gani cha papani janmantara kritani cha tani dani vinashyanti pradakshina pade pade pradakshina namaskaran samarpayami. Kayena vacha manasendriyaiva buddhyatmana va prakrite swabhava karomi adyat sagalam parasmai narayanayeti samarpayami, narayanayeti samarpayami. Om tat sat, om tat sat, Om Tat Sat. Om Brahma Arpanamastu. And our Guru being our father and mother. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. And because tomorrow is Mother's Day, from our Divine Mother, Gurudev, a special gift is given to all mothers. So if you're not a mother yet, you can't get this. Only if you're a mother. So therefore, those mothers can come when they come with their husbands or fathers. If they're there, if they're on your own, that's fine. You can get a special gift from, on behalf of Gurudev, I will give you a gift. Mothers. And if you're not mothers, next year, hopefully, you will become. Right? So therefore, we will give you that. And if you want to give your Guru Dakshina, etc., you can give Gurudev, because whatever you give goes for Gurudev's great work.